Hello and welcome back to Patriot Acres. Something happened last night after I left to go to work. From what I can tell, it was about 20 or 30 minutes after I left. My yard cam, which is facing my gate, was activated by motion. And I saw what looked like either orbs coming up from the ground, going off to the left, and then kind of changing direction, and then going back to the right, and then disappearing, and then later coming up and kind of drifting off to the right and disappearing again. And I thought, well, that's a bit odd. So I slowed it down. And I realized at 50%, I could see them better, but I saw a flash of light back behind this metal box that I've got. I've got a big metal box that was originally an electric power box. My parents had it mounted on a pole by the street to put packages in. And the Mexican road crew that came through about a year ago or so that was repairing the road and redoing it ran it over. And it was thick metal. I mean, it was not cheap. Wasn't anything like a mailbox. This was real thick. But they just demolished it. Well, needless to say, I raised some hell about it and took pictures, and finally the guy, he denied doing it and then admitted to doing it, and they said they would repair it or replace it. There was no repair that could be done. They would replace it, and they did. So the box that I've got that was damaged is still on the pole, and it's real heavy. It's probably close to 100 pounds, pole and all. And it's right inside my gate, kind of leaning up close to the gate. And I just haven't drug it anywhere and done anything with it yet. It's out of the way and it's just there. Well, when I was looking at the videos this morning, trying to figure out what that was that triggered the motion sensor on my camera, I noticed a little flash of light right behind the box. And I thought, well, that's odd. There's nothing back there that could be flashing. There's nothing electronic. There's no reflector. There's obviously no cars going by to reflect anything. And so I slowed it down more and zoomed in, and there's not just one light, there's several. And they're at various levels, and a couple of them seem to be moving. Now, this started as soon as these orbs, or whatever they are, came up and started moving. That's when the lights started. Got into my new editing program and tried to figure out how to zoom in on that area and slow it down to like 2% so I could try to see what this was. Well, after hours of playing with it, I still hadn't figured it out. Don't know what it is. It's definitely there, and there's several lights. They're not all on the same level. A couple of them seem to move. I don't know what this could be. The drawing shows, I did a still photo with yellow arrows showing where the orbs or whatever is, and then circled the metal box and wrote flashing lights and put arrows down. So if you see those, you know what that's about. I'm going to show you the video slow down, just that area zoomed in. Now that area where the lights are is probably 35, maybe 40 feet from the camera. The orbs or whatever that is could be bugs. I don't know. My son thinks it's gnats, but I don't think so. I don't think gnats would have a circle around them and would fly in those directions in the way these things are moving. But I've seen orbs before. It doesn't freak me out. The lights is what really bothers me. I just have no clue what that is. But I'm going to go ahead and give you the video of the zoomed in lights, and you can also see the orbs. And then I'm going to show the entire video slowed down, where you could see all of it, and it's not zoomed in. And then towards the end of the video, you will see just the 15 seconds of real-time recording the whole thing. Now the slowed down version, the entire video slowed down. Towards the end of that video, you'll see another orb come up and move and kind of just disappear. It's quite strange. Both my dogs were inside last night. The only animal I had outside was a cat. Cat didn't cause the orbs or the lights, so, and it wasn't his eyes reflecting. I think maybe I've seen light reflection from his eyes in the past, because I've seen something reflect real briefly, but it was real close to the ground, and so I thought, yeah, that's probably the cat. But this is obviously not that. This is probably a good 2 feet up off the ground, and maybe even closer. One of the lights 3 feet up and over about half a foot from the other lights. So I don't know. I guarantee you there's nothing out there that's electronic, nothing out there that's lights. I checked all the motion sensor video before that, and it basically just shows me leaving to go to work, and then this. It doesn't even show any cars go by or anything. And it will trigger the motion sensor if lights go by. Any chickens that walk around in the yard, cats or dogs, it triggers it. But again, my dogs were inside. And no animals showed up on this video. If you have an idea what it could be, let me know what you think. I'm at a loss. It's kind of weird. I think I'm going to try to move that metal box. Just kind of get it out of that view. And I'm leaving my trail cam where it is. I'm not moving it. And I just want to move that metal box and see in the future if I have the same kind of anomaly. Maybe I can see the lights better. But this is obviously in my yard on my side of the fence. And I didn't put it there. And if anyone stopped and put something there, it would have triggered the camera. It didn't. I'm at a loss, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. Hope you have a good weekend. Stay safe and get some rest. Bye.